A good podcast requires a good beer. So that's why I always go to my go-to, Keystone Light. If I'm going to the store, I don't want to buy a 12-pack. I want to go for a legit 15-pack. When I go to a party, I don't take Rainier. I take Keystone Light. And you know what? It tastes so good, I'm going to have it right now. Cheers, folks. Yeah, there's a burp coming in. That's good.
This week's podcast brought to you by the Beefy Boys. Three cool dudes hanging out talking about music, video games, and sports, and anything else that hits our fancy.
Yeah, check them out at www.beefyboys.com or on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Yeah. If you love their logo, you can buy their merch, www.cafepress.com/beefyboysmerch1.
And oh, baby, you know you're going to find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Find us on Twitter at Beefy_boys. And you can find us on Instagram at official Beefy Boys, because it is official. Make us blue check marked, keep following us. And you can find us on Facebook at the Beefy Boys. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Beefy.
What up, knuckleheads? Welcome to episode 70 of the Beefy Boys Bud Club. I'm Joe, and I'm joined here with Vito.
Woo!
And Christian.
Oh, Vito's got a new intro, huh?
Oh, derp. The whole crew is here. This is the first time in, I think, 2020.
Can you believe that? Yeah, it's the first time of the year.
Oh, yeah, shit, that's right. Or did we do one in January?
I can't remember.
Did we do one in January? I feel like
so.
I've been homeless for like fucking like 2 months.
Yeah,
I think actually it might have been January. It might have been.
Yeah, because I feel like we did one before I started school.
Yeah, you're in school now.
Yeah, 4 weeks in now.
Oh my god!
Starting Monday.
I forgot all about that.
Oh yeah. My sister's like, "How long does it take one man to move?" And I'm like, "It takes a long time when you have to build the house."
Yeah. So, I mean, pretty much what it was we knocked down about 4 walls. And then we took out the entire kitchen, the whole fucking kitchen. And then we demoed our whole shed inside the shed. And then, and did all that. And then we had electrical. The electrical in the house was all fucked. And so we've been having to deal with that. But as of this weekend, we have a house. We are settling in. Xfinity is there right now, probably racking up my fucking bill. And the
burps are back.
The burps are back.
Yep.
And so it's been an interesting.
Burps are back in town.
It's been an interesting week. We were at the house. Even though we didn't stay there. Even though
this is what you missed, listeners. Still just one person talking and the other two burping.
Even though we weren't staying in there until Thursday, we were there every night of the week for about 4 hours after work painting the fucking house.
So where were you staying?
On the floor at my dad's house.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it was
oof.
It was a fucking oof size. Large.
Big oof.
Big oof.
That sounds uncomfortable. I'm too old to sleep on the floor anymore.
My first king-size bed in my life is at the new house.
Oh, that's too much bed.
Dude.
I learned that the removal of an ovary is an oofarectomy.
What?
So there's just medical fact of the week.
Let's go.
Body jokes. Medical fact of the week news segment.
Relevant to the
medical fact of the week. I had a quiz for you actually, Vito, from this game I was playing, this nerdy soccer tactics and glory game.
Yeah.
In terms of sports, do you know what a nutmeg is?
No.
Do you know what it is, Christian?
I don't know what a nutmeg is.
Is it when you nut inside somebody named Meg?
What does that have to do with sports?
Still nutty, bro.
So it's a thing in soccer and basketball. It's when you dribble the ball between the opponent's legs. It's very embarrassing. I guess it can happen in hockey, too, when you pass the puck between someone's legs.
Why would it be embarrassing? I feel like you'd just be
It's embarrassing to the person who's legs got dribbled between.
Oh, I guess because
if I'm standing here and you're dribbling either a
And-
soccer
and-
ball
and
or
they still keep
basketball
the
at
ball.
me, and you
Yeah.
get through my legs and maintain control of it, that's
Yeah.
really embarrassing for me.
I remember they used to call it something else back where I was from, but it's been so long. I
And in,
don't remember.
in soccer, it's always been called a nutmeg.
basketball.
Yeah. And I saw this video of, I forget who it was. I think it was Kyle Lowry trying to nutmeg his whole body between some 7-foot guy's legs.
Oh, that's
It didn't work.
Oh,
Anyways, that was my quiz of the week.
that is a good. Jesus,
You
that's a
nut
good
in
quiz.
someone called Meg.
That's a good answer. Still nutted.
Also, the official term for a sperm is a spermatozoa,
Yeah.
and
You didn't know that?
that's the plural, and then the singular is spermatozoon.
Oh.
That's a
Right?
fucking sweet name.
Yeah, it's such fucking hilarious names in the medical terms. Too.
You better
Those
watch
generic,
out before I drop my
gametes,
spermatozoon on you.
I mean,
Gametes?
gametes, sure, but like spermatozoon and oophorectomy. I mean, come on.
I think we found the name of the name of the episode.
Was it oof to
Spermatozoon.
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 Oophorectomy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, good times are coming. I can't wait to set up at the new place, man. I think we're gonna have a nice little setup.
I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, we'll have a monitor set up so that we can be like Joe Rogan and his pals.
What? Wait, you want to have B-roll in the background?
No, don't be roll. It's just gonna be like, yo,
Distracted.
Jamie, pull that shit up.
Oh.
You want to see a nutmeg? You want to see a nutmeg? Yeah. Yo, Jamie, pull that shit up.
Oh man.
Talk about gorillas powerlifting and shit.
What?
Yeah, we should actually when we go into the shed or whatever, we should set
It's
up the
office
table
now.
with the microphones, all that. But then we have a fixed camera.
I like this setup that we have here. This setup is
Yeah,
really
this is
good.
nice. Like if we just
My board game table?
transfer this over to the
Throw your fucking.
Oh, that's my table. This is my table.
no, the type of setup,
Oh,
the idea.
This
of it.
general idea.
Yeah.
Sitting around.
And then
the
just have like
table.
a camera permanently set up somewhere.
I mean, I don't necessarily need to be the only one who has a really nice chair.
And then once
but-
when we eventually want to invest in more cameras, that would be a good idea too.
That's right. Buy your
Camera
merch.
angles.
Buy your fucking dog a T-shirt. We want cameras, folks.
invest in more
I
camera
haven't even
angles.
looked at the merch store recently.
I think they're gonna have to see the one camera angle first before we start investing in more. But
Yeah.
I think I have to buy some merch off of our website.
There you go. I keep thinking about it.
I mean, honestly, our merch isn't that great because it's like so generic.
It's just the logo.
It's the logo.
That's all?
That's all it is.
No, I mean like the website we're using and stuff.
Oh,
you know?
well, that's just the default one that comes with.
And then like if you get any other color aside from white and it has the logo on it, it has like the white.
The logo is
border around it.
always white. Yeah, that's why I put all the models in the white clothes. I mean you can take that layer off in Photoshop.
Yeah,
if
we
anyone
should
knows
fix
how
that
to
at
do
some
that.
point.
You can turn it. It's pretty easy. I think there's online tools. You just convert it to a transparent background, as they say.
Yeah.
And then
That ain't
it
gonna
should
be
work
me.
just fine.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be me either.
Ain't gonna be me.
It's
Joe.
gonna be me.
I'm probably
be May.
I'm probably like the fucking least of tech savvy people on Earth.
on all the
On
earth.
Earth.
Have you met
On
my
Earth.
wife? Have you met my wife?
I've met your wife.
Yeah.
But
The
as
world's
a
least
person who
tech-savvy
owns a
person.
lot of tech,
Okay, that's a
the
fair
best thing
answer.
I can do on my computer is hit Google Chrome. And that's about the extent of my knowledge.
I convinced. So yesterday was Leap Day, and you're supposed to do something you would never do. So I convinced my wife to play Rocket League with me. Oh my god!
Really? You're supposed to do something that you would never do on
Yeah, because it's this magical extra day you get once every 4 years. So
Oh, so can I blame last weekend on leap year?
it wasn't specifically
It
the
was
29th.
yesterday, right?
Yeah, it was yesterday. So, anyways, yeah, she was so bad. I'm like, just hit the ball towards the goal. And I was just like, okay, I scored a goal. And I'm like, yeah, but you spawned right behind the ball and no one was defending. So I made her do it again. And she's like, how do I turn? I'm like, you just move the stick. She's like, it's not turning. I'm like, your car isn't
That game looks
moving.
like fun.
That's not how cars turn.
That game looks like fun, but with cross compatibility with do they have it on there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's that. Why doesn't
Guess
every
what?
fucking game have that?
Guess what?
They will going forward.
Is it the new?
Yeah,
is it
it's
the
a new
norm?
thing. Yeah. Hey, guess
sure.
what though?
What?
Final Fantasy 14
That has crossplay?
is going to is going to head to Xbox. I don't know when, but I heard.
When was
rumors.
this news?
was a
Another
while ago.
platform? You know I own that game on 4 platforms?
Well, I guess you're gonna have to buy an Xbox. Then.
Well, you don't have it on Xbox.
That's true. Only PC, Mac, PS3,
then you can
and
start
PS4.
playing it with us.
He can.
I probably will not
Yeah, I know.
because
I was
I
playing last
don't
night.
know how to play those kinds of games.
I
You
mean,
just play them,
pretty
and then
easy,
you
yeah.
just...
I'm a point and shoot, man.
I mean,
My attention
but
span's
I mean,
too low.
You played the old God. What's your favorite RPG series?
Fallout.
Yeah, you played the old Fallouts.
But
Like
They're
the
kinda
like the
that.
2D ones, the
Pre-Fallout
ones that look
4?
like the
Yeah,
ones that
or
look
Fallout
like
3?
fucking
Yeah, like
Doom.
the first
or
one
not
or
Doom,
two.
Isometric ones.
Diablo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't played those just because I never had like a good gaming computer. So I never played those. The only games that I played on the computer were Warcraft, Warcraft 2,
You can play RTSs?
Warcraft
Those are
3.
way more hard than MMOs.
Yeah.
man.
and then
Like,
StarCraft.
So
and
imagine,
that's it.
Arfus. Arfus, the Lich King.
Don't know who
You
Arf
played
is.
Warcraft 3.
Oh,
Orf,
well,
Orf?
dude, I haven't played Warcraft 3 since like 2000.
All right, well, you know how you had hero units, right?
Yeah.
Imagine just controlling one of them. That's an MMO.
You know,
The man's not wrong.
you know what my
That's
biggest issue.
literally the basis for World of Warcraft was literally taking the hero units from Warcraft 3 and playing them as just one character.
I think that Warcraft 3 that came out before World of Warcraft, obviously. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think World of Warcraft kind of took their design that they had for Warcraft 3 and ran with that.
Yeah.
Because
That's what he just said.
well, no, I mean like not player wise, but like the way they had things designed in the game, like
Yes.
how it was all clunky and like fat and shit.
Yep.
I couldn't like
The art
art-
style, you
the art
mean?
style, yeah.
the art style. I
the
just
Blizzard
couldn't
art
get,
style.
couldn't get down with it, man. I love that the Warcraft 2. That game was fucking legit. But
I never...
but like StarCraft
you know
2,
they-
even StarCraft 2 was like big and clunky and fucking weird.
I mean, that's
the
like the
Blizzard art
Blizzard
style.
art
Come
style.
on.
That's Overwatch looks like that,
Yeah.
I don't play Overwatch, but that game looks too hard for me.
too. Tim
So I'm
Mahoney's
like,
a
you
big
know what?
fan of
I'm
that
just
game.
gonna
there-
not play that
There's
game.
more than just shoot gun.
My number one
There's a
super
lot
fan.
more than just play on a team and shoot guns.
Although
Yeah.
Tim's been talking a lot of shit, saying that the Beefy Boys is
I
going
heard
rapidly downhill in quality.
I'm gonna tell you one thing, Tim. We're fucking back. I'm not fucking leaving.
Just been busy, man.
We've
Yeah.
this has been like a crazy last couple of months, but I think now that we're starting to get settled down, I have internet at the house, so I can start playing video games again.
There you go.
I think the last game I talked about on the show was The Witcher 3 and how I didn't really like it.
Damn.
Not story wise. Story wise, it's
Yeah.
fine, but the play style of
Yeah,
the game.
you don't like action games.
Action RPGs.
Yeah.
Yeah, or action RPGs, yeah.
I wasn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't the biggest fan, but just because that's just not my kind of game.
I feel like you are a one-trick pony when it comes to games.
I
feel like,
am.
Shooters.
I feel like it's just the shooters.
RPGs that have guns or
Did you play Borderlands?
I did play Borderlands.
Started playing Borderlands 3.
I played
it for
Borderlands
like
1
20
and
minutes.
2, and then I
Sure
just
is
kind of got
Borderlands.
bored
I just
with
meant
it.
gameplay-wise. Like,
You
it's all
got
the same
bored,
gameplay. Is point and shoot. If it's a point and shoot, you play it. If not, then you don't.
Yeah.
Like, whether it's combined with RPG
Sports
elements or
games.
otherwise.
Or
Play
there's
sports games.
No, yeah, there you
well
go.
football.
A two-trick pony.
You play football games. You don't play NBA or MLB.
Granted, I don't have much
I
to
do
say 'cause
have-
don't
I do
play
have
RPGs
2K.
these days.
You don't play it though, do you?
I haven't downloaded it yet.
Mm.
I have.
Have it on Game Pass.
I also want to get like one of those like UFC games, just because I think they're fun. And it's funny to
God.
hear Joe Rogan say "Wow" every time he kicks somebody in the fucking head. I think the only reason why I want to get those is I love having fight games for when people come over. Because, like, when people come over, you can't just, like, set up... There's no such thing as, like, setting up a Call of Duty game between, like, your friends in the same fucking living room. It just doesn't
That's
happen.
what Smash
it's not
is for, man.
It's not like how it
You
was.
just gotta get Halo.
And so, yeah, that's
back
the
in
thing,
like
dude.
those monster Xboxes that we would.
I have
love.
I have the ultimate...
I literally did a
man.
LAN party like a year or two ago with some of our friends, where we went over to their house and they had like 2 TVs upstairs, 2 TVs downstairs, and like 4 Xboxes, and we played like 8v8.
That's going to be like... Dude, that's literally going to be like the house that we're moving into, there's
no, we did 4v4
7
before.
TVs.
So there's 4 teams of 4.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, I was like I
Yeah.
said, I talked about this, but that was high
was fun.
school. When you couldn't even screen cheat either because the TVs would be in different rooms. So like,
That's awesome.
Yeah, we couldn't screen cheat either because there were 2 rooms and the TVs were back to back.
Oh, there you go.
So there'd be 2 teams on either side of the screen.
Did you ever have any friend who tried to do like the cardboard, like to prevent you from looking if you were playing split screen?
No.
No, that's like
like in GoldenEye.
I don't know. That's like after our time.
Plus,
Could you imagine-
I can't even imagine cheating with split screen because I would lose my character if I looked at somebody else's screen.
Yeah, you're
They
looking
made that
at
game that it was called Screen Sheet. That was the whole thing. You couldn't see your character, or you couldn't see other people. I can't forget what it was, but you had to look at the other screens to figure out where you were. Basically,
Oh, that's funny.
Like, yeah.
So what we have at the house is, I'm in the shed. We have a 9-foot shuffleboard table in there,
Oh,
and a dartboard, and a couch, and some chairs. The shed's gonna be under construction in about a month, so we'll have our shed by summertime. But what's going into the shed is like a retro gaming situation.
Cool.
I have my GameCube.
oh.
My
Is the
N-
GameCube
my
retro at
N64.
this point?
I have my N64, and then my ginormous, clunky fucking Xbox,
Yeah.
to what I would like to call the Xbox One.
No, that's not what it's called. Just the
Xbox.
The Xbox Uno.
And the only games I have for that is Blitz 2003 and Halo 2. Like 5
But do
copies.
you have
of
working
Halo 2.
controllers for all of these? Because that's what's going to get you.
I do have working controllers, but I have like 3 and not 4. Because like the 4th ones of all my consoles are fucked.
Yeah.
Even my Xbox One. I don't know how or why, but I have like 5 controllers and 2 of them are just completely fucked. I'm like, this just doesn't make any
I
sense.
call this the controller graveyard. All of these DualShock 4s don't work.
Jesus.
But I
Jamie,
got way
pull that
cooler
up.
ones than that, huh?
I say, yo, Jamie, pull that shit up. Fucking graveyard.
The controller graveyard. Yeah, my wife called me a nerd. She's like, why are they all laid out like that? And I'm like, because they're all broken in different ways. I keep meaning to fix them and don't.
So, I'm going to download Rocket League when I get home because we have internet officially.
go.
There you go.
So, I'm going to set up the Xbox. I'm going to download that and then work the rest of the day and then probably not play. So, ouch.
Get your butt kicked.
Yeah, we're going to get my ass kicked if
I'm
I play
also
Rocket
apparently
League.
the like official like leader of the Savage Stuff content in our guild, apparently.
Wow.
Because I'm the only one who actually bothered to actually try to start groups.
You're the man for that,
the
the
Savage
hard content, huh?
Yeah. So I'm hoping we can get to Ramu today.
I played like 2 hours of Final Fantasy 14 last night. I only did storyline stuff. It wasn't even any questing. Apparently, I had left off just after a dungeon because it was like a long cutscene. And I'm like, I don't remember any of this. I told Arra they really need to implement that we have busy lives idea where when you log into a game for the first time in 3 months, it gives you like a previously on recap. Here's a video of the controls so you can get back into this.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's all I did.
Yeah.
Helping the Sultana decide how to save the refugees of Alamigo. That was the entire 2 hours.
There you go.
So I've got something for you, Joe.
Yes.
This is going to be probably where Vito gets a little bit quiet for a second. Tony Romo striking that massive fucking
Yes.
deal. Tell me what you think about it. And do you agree with the players?
Well, no, I don't. I don't at all. Like, whatever. Yeah. It's a different... So, to clue Vito in and probably my mom and sisters, Tony Romo struck a deal making $17 million a year to be a football announcer, which is more than, I think, 95% of football players make, which the football players are really pissed off about. But that's the way it is, you know? That's just the way it is.
So here's my thing. It's like, I understand how football players deserve to be paid, you know. They're entertainers. They're bringing in the money. I get that. And they are getting fucking paid, all right? When Kirkland Cousins is out there making $121 million for like 4 years, I want
He's a
fucking
quarterback. Yeah, but
You're getting fucking paid.
can't-
So here, this brings me to my next point. Michael Thomas just got paid. Now, Michael Thomas is talking shit about Tony Romo getting that money.
Mm-hmm.
I understand where they're coming from, but who's paying him? It's not the fucking league. The NFL's not paying Tony Romo to be out there.
Exactly.
It's fucking CBS. And CBS has the money to pay him. And then life after football, this is a rant. I have a little bit of a rant here. This is why athletes need financial advisors. Because when they leave the league, they're fucking idiots. Because they play football their whole fucking life and they don't think about life after football. Not all of them. A lot of them.
You know, they
A
got
lot of-
the 10 years till they have suicides
and then they have,
because of CTE.
and then they have
all that.
fucking, you know, every team or every sport has those athletes where while they play they're rich, and then after they buy like 12 restaurants, all in failing spots, and then they lose all their
car
money.
wash. And,
They lose all their money, and then then they're in debt, and then you see them file for bankruptcy, and you're like,
or get arrested for trying to steal their own memorabilia. You know.
or get arrested. Yeah, not good. So life after football is supposed to be about being a successful business person or being successful in whatever you decide to do. So why are the players going to act like Tony Romo didn't put up all those fucking years as a quarterback in the league, getting money to play as quarterback in the league, breaking his fucking back, breaking all those bones that he broke, week in and week out, he was there for the Cowboys. Then they're going to act like he never played football in his life, and they're like, he doesn't deserve to be paid $17 million because we're the players. It's like, no, fuck you, bro. He played, and he's successful outside of football. I hate to tell you this. That's
If
how it
I
should
made
be.
$3 million or more, I would just retire.
It's so the thing that gets me is like, who cares? I mean, this is like if we were still at the deli and the deli associates are making 15 an hour and somehow the cook's making 18 an hour and deli associates are pissed off about it. It's like, yeah, but the store manager's making $120K. He's the one you should be angry at. He has all the money. Like, why are you taking this out on fucking Romo? He's not the one hoarding the money from you. All right?
Yeah. Or like how minimum wage went up and all the medical people were all like, why are these, burger flippers getting paid as much as we are?
Yeah.
And it's like,
What
what about the fucking people making $30 billion a year
water.
and they can never spend it in like 10 lifetimes?
Exactly. That argument never holds any water. It's like, if they make as much as me, then I'm not better than them anymore. I'm like, okay, first of all, if the minimum wage raises, your rate is also going to raise because you're right. No one's going to want to do your stressful job when they can get an easier one for $15 an hour. That's how the economy works. Second of all, those people aren't the problem, man. It's the people who have all the money.
Yep.
What was the statistic? You could work every day since Jesus times for 20 hours a day for $100 an hour, and you still wouldn't have more money than Jeff Bezos.
Yep.
Like, it's absurd. Like, anyway. That's my rant on wealth
anytime I hear
inequality.
these people making like $120 million a year or whatever, like you were saying, I'm like, dude, I could retire off of like a tenth of that.
Yeah.
It's
And,
just
and
like
not do anything else
the
with
way that I
just
see
live.
it. The way that I see it is like,
Like I
I don't know, man.
You don't
People-
need to make
people
money
just-
off football. Just
people
don't
hate-
be stupid and
people
buy a
fucking
bunch of
hate
shit.
successful business people. And Jeff Bezos, sure, you don't have to like him. I'm not saying you have to fucking get down on your knees and pray to Bezos, but the guy is a fucking businessman.
Yeah,
That's what his job is, and he's made himself a fucking billionaire.
yeah.
And somehow he gets divorced, and his wife gets half of it, and
I mean,
it doesn't even
somebody needs
fucking
somehow.
It doesn't even draw. It doesn't even draw like a fucking mark on his wallet. Like he just keeps fucking moving. He's like, here, take your fucking billions.
That's the point. He has more money
Take your
than he
billions,
needs.
and I'll keep making more because the guy's a
I don't
fucking
have any
businessman.
problem with him making money. My
Yeah.
problem is that he has more money than he could ever possibly want, and he's not putting in his fair share to the rest of the economy. Remember the
Amazon doesn't pay
HQ2
taxes.
fiasco? Exactly. They don't pay taxes at all. It's absurd. Fucking you pay more in taxes than Bezos pays. It's ridiculous. Like, you can have money, sure, but fucking share it. His entire lifetime and his children's lifetimes are never going to spend all that money. So what's the point of it?
I'm gonna try this fucking ghost pepper.
Good luck.
jerky.
I mean,
luck.
like,
that's a
society
big
is
piece of it.
supposed to be a community of people working together for like better shit, right? they made farms and then houses and shit back in the day when they created societies in order to like have better shit, so they didn't have to go hunting, gathering around.
I think we're crossing into zones of.
To veer away from this, I saw the greatest boomer Minions meme that my uncle posted. It said,
Christ.
even if there was a what's the word I'm looking for? Vaccine for the coronavirus, half of you wouldn't get it anyway. Just wash your hands and shut up. Like, damn, you guys are angry.
I mean, it's true with all those fucking anti-vaxxers
Yeah.
being fucking retarded.
Seriously, man. If there's a
Vito's in the medical community now. He has strong opinions about vaccines.
I always did.
I mean, I always did too.
You're literally putting a dead version of a virus in your body. So
You know
that
the
your
comedian
immune system can kill it easier.
You know the comedian Jim Jeffries? You
Yeah.
familiar with him? You know him and his wife got divorced because she was an anti-vaxxer and he vaccinated their kids without her consent.
Good for him.
It's a true story.
Good for him. And good for those kids. I mean, the fact that you don't vaccinate your fucking kids, in the great words of Vito, you're a fucking retard.
This is,
Sorry, no, that's offensive to retarded people.
damn.
I said, no, sorry, that's offensive to retarded people.
Jeez.
That's very true. Because
Oh,
at least retarded people get vaccinated and then work in Safeway and shit.
Yep.
So good for them.
Well, according to the president, this whole coronavirus thing is just a liberal hoax to make him look bad.
We're crossing into some fucking dumb
What are you talking about?
territories here.
I'm just telling you what
This
the
is not where we're
president
going.
said. That's what he said 2 days ago. That is a quote. All right,
This is not
that's
where
all.
we're going.
I'm not offering any commentary on it. That's
Beefy
all I'm
Boys
saying.
reunite for one day. Now we're fucking arguing about politics.
I'm just saying, according to him, that's what's going on. That's all.
So,
Make your own conclusions.
with that being said, Romo got his money. Good for Romo. I'm happy for him. I'm proud of him. I think he's a good announcer. I like watching games that he announces. Because especially with Jim Nantz, it was nice to get rid of Phil Simms. Because holy shit. Phil Simms and Chris Simms have to be some of the two most fucking retarded
Why are you hating on
analysis.
Phil Simms,
I
man?
hate Phil
Brought
Simms.
us two
And
Super
Chris
Bowls.
Simms. Chris Simms is what makes me literally
Does he
lose
do
my hair.
announcing though?
He has a football show.
Oh.
And then he just sits there and like he puts in his input about who's a bust, and it's like, have you put your name on that list? He was too busy crunching on painkillers to go out there and fucking win games for
What?
Tampa Bay.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, oh yeah, dude was a total pill popper.
Oh, like
But
what
he
was
was
his name?
unsuccessful. At least fucking players like
Jamarcus Russell. There you go.
oh yeah, Jamarcus Russell. At least players back in the day would do like a bunch of blow before kickoff and then win the game and then win Super Bowls like Lawrence Taylor. Perfect example of junkie / successful person losing all their money.
I
Bad
was
news.
gonna say, not a good role model. Though.
And then quick recap. Well, he's
Never
one of my
forget
favorite.
that he went to prison for having sex with a 14-year-old girl.
Yikes.
So, yeah.
But I read his book, and his book was pretty fucking nuts. I also read Bosworth's book. That was
I
a
know
good
you
book.
love all the worst people.
Brian
You know what we should
Bosworth.
do?
Brian Bosworth's not all that bad.
I have an idea. I know we're on air right now. But I
It's
have
the
an
best idea to pitch ideas that you haven't given us any heads up on.
Let's hear it.
We should start doing episodes every now and then of us, once we get a camera up,
Yeah.
of us playing board games together.
That's what I thought you were going to say because you kept looking at the
Yeah.
show. The problem, I like that idea, except I feel like lots of people have tried to do that and it almost never works out because they always take longer than you think to play. And then someone has to edit them down and it's a whole thing. But
No, I mean, you just put out the unedited version.
just like 3.5 hours of
That's
us playing Puerto Rico or something.
Well, we just choose games that don't have
man.
like a maximum past an hour.
Yeah. Vito and I played a board. What was that, last week? We played
Yeah, exactly.
You got to do
Death
like
Theater's Rising up there.
you got to start off with like quick games, you know, like
Yeah.
like fucking flashcard games. or
Yeah,
something.
like the Exploding Cats one or whatever.
Ugh, that game sucks.
Yeah, it's
Or
not
we
great.
Can like,
but-
or we can like write in our own answers and put shit. Like,
Oh, like say anything.
yeah.
yeah.
We played Harry Potter Death Eaters Rising. This is a cooperative dice building game, I guess you would call it, where we're all playing as Harry Potter characters fighting Voldemort. So every turn you get to roll a bunch of dice, and then you can like acquire more dice and special powers and
Yeah.
I don't know shit about board games besides like Stratego and Monopoly.
oh, there's a
And
whole
Risk.
world behind you, man.
Yeah.
I like playing Risk, but
I think I
Risk
got Risk over there. You
Risk
played
is more
Legacy?
Risk is not so much a
Talk about a board game that takes 2.5 fucking hours.
Risk is
Don't
not
you mean
so
like 6 hours?
yeah, that game takes forever.
Yeah.
Risk is not so much a skill game as it is like if your hand is good with the dice that day, you're gonna be good.
Yeah.
But if you have like a good strategic plan and you keep fucking blowing it on the dice, that it's literally all in the hands of what you roll.
It's all it also depends. Like if they let you have Oceania and don't fight you, you're gonna win every time. Like you can't just let someone sit on Australia because there's one entrance. Like
Yeah.
like
And
at least South America has
beef up
2
your-
entrances. You know,
You just beef up your fucking troops every time
in
it's your
fucking
turn.
Jakarta or wherever it is. Yeah, it's like okay, hope I get 4 extra because I got this continent. That's the only 4 things I have. But there you go, and then you just slowly expand through Russia or through
Asia.
We could try that XCOM game.
It was fun.
The XCOM game has a companion app.
That could be fun.
It's live, real time multiplayer, cooperative.
That could be really fun.
Cooperative.
We should test that out at some point and then do it on air one time.
Yeah. Huh?
Yeah.
Not a bad idea.
I feel like we shouldn't learn a board game on air. That's for sure.
Yeah, probably
Because then
not.
it would definitely take too long.
That would be
Yeah.
so boring. Like just flipping through the rule book. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you can do that.
But like second or third time.
Yeah.
We should do that for sure.
I like this idea. We can
Red
put it
Dragon
into
Inn
a-
would be a good one.
What? Red Dragon Inn?
don't know
I
if
don't
you
have
have
a
it or
copy of
not,
that, but don't you have a
I
copy
think
of that?
we might, yeah.
Yeah. That's a fun one.
So last weekend, I was I had a little too much to drink, and I had my
I thought
very
you weren't
own.
going to tell
That's
this story.
I had my
I thought we
very
were
own.
talking about
I had
this.
my very own personal escort, like a celebrity, out of the stadium. It's a celebrity escort. I was in a Hawaiian shirt. No, I had a little too much to drink, so they cut me off, and that was it, and I was out.
Did they put that
But I just want to give a quick fucking shout out to fucking Staff Pro for acting like they're fucking SEAL Team 6. Dude, you should have seen this guy in his big fucking headphones acting like, dude, they were literally acting like they fucking caught like El Chapo or fucking Osama bin Laden. Like the way that they were fucking like talking on their like head comms.
Yeah.
They're like, we got him, we got him, we're on our way there right now. I'm like, dude, I'm like, dude, I'm just a little bit too drunk. I'm just gonna walk out the front door and come back in 2 weeks, and that's it. It's like, you know, quit acting like you caught some fucking like, I don't know, like
Yeah.
kingpin. You didn't catch a kingpin, bro. You caught some fucking weeboo in his fucking Hawaiian shirt
Weeaboo?
causing a fuss. No, I'm not a weeboo.
What the fuck did you say that for then?
I don't know. It's like the only thing that came up to my mind. I ordered my waifu pillow.
Yeah.
Yeah, for my king size bed. Ayo. Do you have a waifu pillow, Vito?
No.
Damn. Be funny.
a wifey pillow, like a waifu?
A waifu.
Yeah.
If I didn't know both of you guys like personally, I would put my money down that both of you guys have waifu pillows. But just by listening to the show,
Oh, okay.
if I'm not here.
Right. I thought you meant by looking at us. I'm like,
No, not by looking at you. I have to listen to the show without knowing you guys. Then I would
yeah.
then I would make the
Well, Joe
assumption.
doesn't even really watch anime.
No,
It doesn't.
I have a wife. I don't need a waifu.
Yeah, same.
No waifu pillows?
Yeah. One of my students had a waifu.
Oh no.
Oh,
Well,
no.
he had an anime girl sticker on his laptop. We would make fun of him and call it his waifu. What? Oh, Arra wants to know if watching me play Kingdom Hearts counts as watching anime.
Kind of. They had the same plot.
Do they?
Yeah.
Don't they have that
The
goofy ass
power of-
music too? Don't they have
The
that?
power of love and friendship.
Don't they have that?
Let your heart be your guiding key.
Yeah. Let your
They
heart
have
be your
that
guiding
goofy
key.
ass like
The
anime
J-pop.
music. Yeah.
Well, the last one was the J-pop Skrillex smash.
oh my god!
Did you forget about that?
I forgot about that.
Fuck is that? that.
This is the one thing I went on my whole rant about how Kingdom Hearts 3 and Death Stranding are the same game. Death Stranding is way better music. That Churches song is a fucking bumper from Death Stranding. Look it up.
Churches is one of my wife's favorite bands, like right now.
Has she listened to the Death Stranding song?
I have no idea.
It's called Death Stranding.
Oh, okay. I'll ask her about it later. Yeah.
Dude, I love the music in RDR2.
I told my
The
wife.
music in that
That's a good one too.
that had a great soundtrack.
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
when you're riding back after.
What, the D'Angelo song?
Well, the D'Angelo song's great, but then there's the other one where when you're riding back to camp to go like fucking find Dutch and his boys,
Yeah.
and you pretty much like know you're gonna die. It was like kind of like near the end
Yeah.
when you're after Micah and shit. Oh yeah, Mark, don't listen. Spoiler alert. After
2 years.
the spoiler alert. It has been almost 2 fucking years since that game has
It's
come
been
out.
18
That's
months.
so
yeah.
crazy.
All
Yeah.
I'm waiting for right now is fucking Cyberpunk, dude.
Yeah.
Well, September. You got a
want that
while to
game.
go.
I watched
Oh,
Dread
I'm-
3
I'm-
times in the last
I'm also
2
waiting
days.
for Final Fantasy VII.
That's in like a month.
I know. I'm fucking excited. Oh, I'm so excited.
Are you gonna play
I'm gonna
Final
nerd out
Fantasy
so hard.
VII?
Am
Maybe
I
that
gonna
can
play
be our
Final
next
Fantasy
episode
VII?
of the irregularly scheduled
Yeah.
VGO games or whatever the hell we're calling this stupid spinoff.
Yeah. So, speaking of segments in the show, though, I told my wife about your new segment in the show.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
they're reading the jokes.
they're reading the joke section.
Speaking of, he's got to turn on
She's
the lamp.
excited to hear what the current joke is.
She only had to listen to 45 minutes of total fucking
35.
nonsense.
No, I was just gonna tell it to her when I get back.
Welcome to, I believe we're on chapter 4.
I think we were on chapter like fucking 5 the last time I was here. That was like 2 weeks ago.
We were on chapter 2 the last time we were here, man.
Really?
Yeah, we are now on chapter 4. I should write it down so I remember. Chapter 4 of Joe's live reading of his own book. Chapter 4. What is the top mobile carrier under the sea?
What?
Manatee Mobile. This has been a live reading from the author.
Manatee Mobile.
That one was bad.
That was good.
that was perfect. They get way worse than that.
Manatee Mobile.
Manatee Mobile.
Do you know what the Wi-Fi network name is in this house, by the way?
What?
Waifu?
Fanity.
The
My wife
Wi-Fi
named
name. The Wi-Fi name at my place is "Make Wi-Fi Great Again" as of today. So hell yeah.
We just,
Oh,
we just named it
jeez.
after our pets. I think.
Oh, I have something else to show off, by the way. So I finished, my class graduated them, or whatever,
Yeah.
on Wednesday.
Graduated themselves.
And as a thank you gift, they made me this t-shirt.
Oh.
It says
Ma-
number 1 mana teacher on it. and
Number
there's a
1
picture
mana teacher.
of my face.
Body color salmon.
That's a inside
Coding.
joke.
Yeah.
Inside joke, yeah.
I was like, "Are you salmon?"
Also,
or
they
something?
put all their names on the back, like I'm a band on tour or something.
That's funny.
Hell yeah!
That's great.
Ah, there you
That's
go.
amazing.
I was like, you need to wear that to the first day of class. I'm like, all right, I really don't have much use case in my life to wear a t-shirt that has my face printed on it. But
Yeah.
Although it's a pretty big power move.
Yeah.
If you wear a fucking shirt with your face on it, it's a pretty big
Yeah.
power move. If you show up if my teacher showed up with a fucking t-shirt of himself that said number 1 mana teacher, I'd be like, all right, this guy knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yep.
I always like the gifts. This one was hilarious. I'm like, really? Damn. Like, we tried to get it in salmon, but it was $80 more.
Jesus.
Holy fuck.
What? $80 more? Not $880?
So we have
Damn.
another trip coming up. We've got Rejahab coming up, so that's going to
What?
be interesting. Rex and Jackie are having a baby, part 2, because Rex is having his second kid. My cousin Rex, that is. And since I've been gone,
Since you've been gone.
thank you. The first boy in the new age of family is going to be born.
Oh.
Yeah, Rex is having a boy. We don't know what my brother's having yet, so we'll fucking have to find
Oh,
out.
your brother is also having a baby.
Yeah, that's a Rejahab.
Okay.
Or Rajahab. There you go.
Rajahab. Sure.
What? I'm confused.
Rex,
Jackie is having
Rex
a baby.
and Jackie are having a baby.
Separate, not together.
Not together.
Jackie is not Rex's wife. They're both having babies, separate of each other.
So we have that planned out, so that's going to be fun. But the only problem is I have to miss what was the most exciting concert that I have been waiting for a fucking long time.
Who was it?
Sturgill Simpson and Tyler Childers at the fucking Gorge.
Oh.
So, have to miss that because I obviously can't go to a concert over my fucking family members celebrating their kids. So, have to do that, which I've been listening to a lot of Sturgill Simpson lately because of that news. You know, so fuck me, dude. I'm so bummed. So bummed. He'll come back, but I'm like, probably not at the Gorge. Probably not at the goddamn Gorge. Probably not with Tyler again, which is like, fuck. Two of my favorites.
I'll take a bite of that ghost pepper thing.
That ghost pepper thing was, I couldn't eat a whole one of those.
No, it's taken us 2.5 days.
I mean, it's like, it's not bad, but it's like the heartburn from that thing is
I
going
already have heartburn. I'm not going to eat more.
That thing is going
Eat any
to
of that.
fucking slay you if you try to sleep after eating that fucking.
Honestly, I was impressed because when we saw it, I'm like, it can't be that bad. It's just like a mass market product. It's fucking spicy.
It's got a kick to it.
Well,
man.
there's also that
spicy.
trend of like eating ghost peppers on YouTube or whatever.
And there's a TV show. You know, familiar with the Hot Ones, the YouTube channel?
Yeah.
They're making a television show now.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, where people eat hot, like spicy, super hot peppers, and they have to answer basic trivia questions.
That's pretty.
Like who? But what? Like this is already a successful thing on YouTube. They're just taking good YouTube ideas and turning them into network television. At
Granted, they're not doing trivia questions on the show, but it's like interview questions. So you're still trying to like answer these fucking questions.
They also have one where they like do video game reviews.
Yeah, but it's I like the Hot Ones, but I just don't have patience to watch
YouTube.
No, I have patience to watch YouTube, but just not 25 minutes of like celebrities fucking sniffing their own farts for 25 minutes.
The Marble Olympics guy has launched a new series, Marbula One. I've been watching a lot of that.
Apparently there's a new show on Netflix that I have to check out that everybody at work keeps fucking telling me about called Love is Blind.
What is that?
Where these people like sit behind a fucking wall, don't see each other, and then they get fucking proposed.
What?
And then they go on like a honeymoon.
What?
And they have like a month to call it off or whatever. It's really weird. I haven't seen it yet, but because I haven't had fucking
I've heard
internet.
a lot about it. I watched a little bit.
I'll probably watch
of The Circle. Did you guys watch The Circle at all?
I have not
No.
watched
Really familiar with it?
No.
It's like social media game show.
Oh.
Everybody can only interact through this social media platform. Otherwise, they're completely cut off. So like two of the people are catfishing each other, and it's a whole kerfuffle.
Wait, so you're cut off from all technology aside from social media?
This one specific fake social media platform called The Circle that only has the 8 people on it. So you can talk to them.
Right.
Otherwise, you're in isolation.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't care.
It's interesting
I
because
don't use social
everyone
media.
accuses everyone else of being a catfish when really the one who is a catfish, no one thinks he's a catfish.
That's funny.
I just want to give a shout out to bigboys.com. Two Big Boys blog just followed both of our accounts on Twitter.
Wow.
That sounds like gay porn.
It does sound like gay porn, but it's a
so do
picture.
we.
It's a picture. It's a picture of pancakes, and then there's
We also
12
sound
bucks
like
endless stuffed pasta at Olive Garden. Yeah,
we
these
do
are just dudes that
marijuana
like to
strain
eat.
reviews.
Yeah.
These are just guys that like to
Oh.
eat. Good for them.
A nice indica dominant hybrid I got here. Let's just smoke it up. Yep, that's the Beefy Boys Bud Club. Because, kind buds and all that.
Goddamn, XFL starts pretty soon, man. Those games are so much fun to watch. They have a quarterback problem, that's for sure. Vito, I think you would actually enjoy these games because it's real football, just a lot more fast pace. And there's so much more to like see in this
What
game.
about that would Vito enjoy?
I played one of those games back when I was like 5.
But it's like
Like a video game?
Yeah.
Oh, like NFL Blitz or something?
those games are fun. Those games are so fun. No, but like the XFL rule change is a whole. It's like it's very different, but it's very successful. Like the way that it comes off, it's not sloppy at all. Like the guys that are going out there, they're balling out. Unless you're the Guardians and New York, they've got a problem. Discipline problem. It's bad. Every game they play, they fucking brawl.
Oh.
And that's just because those guys are dirty as fuck. Their starting center, got pulled from the game last week because he got 3 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties.
Damn.
Your fucking center. Anyway, get your shit together, Guardians. Get your shit together, Dragons. Fucking Dragons, man. Quarterback Brendan Silvers has officially been benched for Super Bowl champion, former Seahawk, B.J. Daniels. On his first drive as a Dragon, takes him downfield, scores a touchdown. They had a big comeback chance. Jim Zorn blew it because Jim Zorn's not a very good coach. Love the guy. Great guy. Really cool in person, too. Very cool guy to talk to. Terrible coach. Brendan Silvers. Love Brendan Silvers. Awesome guy. Really cool to talk to. Terrible on the field. B.J. Daniels, I'm excited to see. He gets a full start next week, so that'll be interesting. Today, I think, we have a primetime matchup, a Texas shootout, if you will, between Dallas and Houston. So the Dallas Renegades against Houston Roughnecks. The Houston Roughnecks have quarterback P.J. Walker. Do you know who he is?
No.
He's taken the XFL by storm. Current XFL MVP. He's balling out.
How long is the season?
10 weeks.
So it's halfway over?
Just about halfway over. Just about halfway over, and St. Louis is pretty good. Tampa Bay is fucking terrible. They're fucking god-awful. But that's because Mark Trestman's their head coach, and I tried to warn folks, don't get too excited if Mark Trestman's your head coach, because you guys are going to regret that. And then Jim Zorn is not a very good coach either.
Shocking.
Anyway, the kickoff rule is really cool. Kickoff rule is very successful. And last week, we saw our first kickoff return.
Touchdown,
which was really fucking cool. Because receiver caught it, and then he pitched it back to a safety, and the safety ran it in for the touchdown. It was fucking rad. It was so cool. You guys, the XFL is fun. If you're not watching it, that's okay. But you should check it out. These guys are playing for jobs. Support your fucking local players, you guys. Support your teams. They need that shit.
Support your teams.
If you guys are one to preach second chances, this is your time to show it. Anyway, moving on from the XFL. Where do you think Jadeveon Clowney's going to go, Joe?
The Giants.
Really?
I saw that on the internet. I have no idea.
Oh, you don't watch the NFL anymore. God damn it.
Nope.
I'd probably strike up a better conversation with Vito about where Jadeveon Clowney's going to go. So let's just see this. Vito, where's he going?
Seahawks.
That's where he currently is.
I mean,
shit.
it could happen. No, it could happen.
The better question is, where is Tom Brady going to go?
Ooh, Las Vegas.
No way.
Yep. They're sending him to the Raiders. And then they're going to send Carr to the Bears.
Oh.
Yeah.
So Trubisky's done.
Can I say this though? I'm kind of throwing my low key radar the Redskins way.
Why?
The firing of like almost all of their staff.
They're talking about drafting Tua. So they draft quarterbacks in the first round 2 years in a row.
Well, they're not going to draft Tua.
They're talking about it.
No, they're not going to take him. They didn't tank for Tua, man. They just tanked in general.
Nah.
But that's because Dwayne Haskins is new. You're not going to expect your fucking Ohio State quarterback to come in and win games. That never happens in the NFL. Look at Cardale Jones, for example. You don't expect your Ohio State quarterback to come in and lead your program right off the bat. It's going to take like 2 years for Dwayne Haskins to develop. He's he's not better than Danny Dimes, but we'll see. And
Giants are going to draft a interior defensive lineman.
Are you guys going to go for the guy from Ohio State? What's his name?
You think Chase Young?
Yeah, Chase Young.
No, he's not going to be there. They got some other guy, I think, from like Auburn or Alabama. Somewhere in
There was a linebacker yesterday, 6'4", like 279 pounds, ran a 4.39 40.
Damn.
You know how scary that is? You imagine throwing the fucking ball in the middle of the field with
Like
that guy,
Madden level
with that guy
linebacker
hanging
speed,
out there.
man, yeah.
And then, yeah, I think I think the Redskins are on my low key radar only because they fired their whole staff, and then their new team came in, their new managers came in. They hired Riverboat Ron, who is a good head coach, and then Riverboat Ron hired Jack Del Rio as a defensive coordinator, who won a Super Bowl as a defensive coordinator.
Years ago.
Still won. Still smashed, though. Still nutted. Spermatozoon. Spermatozoon.
Yep.
Oh, God. Vito's in school now.
Yeah.
Vito
He's
is
going to
in
fucking
school.
start showing us up with his knowledge.
Spermatozoon, huh?
Currently doing a project on the central nervous system.
Ooh. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Fancy. I got my new class starting Monday. Just been video gaming it up. Been playing a lot of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. That game's so good. I love the fact that there's like 7 different weapon types.
Have you played that one boat game that came out recently? Pirates or something?
No? The one boat game,
Are you
Pirates
talking about-
or something.
Wait.
Sea of
Sea of
Thieves?
Sea of Thieves.
That's
Yeah.
an Xbox game.
Xbox exclusive.
You can play it on PC.
Well,
Yeah.
Bitches. You bitches in your consoles. PC Master Race.
get out of here.
Joe, if you bought your PC, you'd not only be able to play Final Fantasy 14 better, but you'd also be able to play Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
Vito's trying to get me to buy a PC. Set it up right here.
It's like $700, and you
Yeah.
can use it for the next like 5 years before you
Yeah.
upgrade it.
$700 fucking dollars, dude. Damn.
That's nothing.
That's
nothing.
a lot.
That's nothing.
$700 is not a lot for a computer.
I struggle paying $500.
Like, if you want, you could get a
Yeah, but I'm in a
$500
different
computer, but it
tax
won't last very
bracket
long.
than
It lasts
you.
like 2 or 3 years.
I gotta get a new PS4 or PS5 this year. My wedding's coming up. It's easily gonna cost me $15,000 to $20,000. I mean,
Oofarectomy.
shit gets the shit gets expensive, man. Expensive. I should get a raise coming up soon, though.
There you go.
It's time for annual reviews.
I'll probably start making more money once I'm done with this medical assistant program. I think medical assistants get paid more than minimum wage.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited for another 2 years from then when I get out of my fucking school for
Your radiology.
radiology technician.
Whatever,
I'm making
yeah.
fucking 50 to 70K a year.
Ooh. That's a
Up,
nice
up in the big
upgrade.
leagues.
That's like double what you make now.
Yeah.
Burp.
Burp.
Oh, we've got another fucking positive case of the coronavirus, folks.
Where, in Rhode Island? I saw in Rhode Island.
We got another one. Local USPS employee test positive for coronavirus
Where?
via Cairo 7.
No, here, then.
Yep. Another
What's
local
that?
guy.
What's Cairo 7?
It's Channel 7.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
This
Where? Does it say where?
is local.
In Seattle?
Local. Just local.
Oh, okay.
He said the first death was in Kirkland.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy
It's
had
an
health
epidemic.
problems. He was also fucking
I mean,
like
I'm not
50.
surprised we're getting fucking cases and deaths here because it was the
It's a
first
portal
place
to
to get it.
Asia. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was like the first place to have somebody who had it.
At least we're not Italy.
California. Yeah, Italy's doing bad.
At least we're not fucking Italy.
At least we're not fucking China.
See, the Walgreens has a $2 maximum on masks. You're not even like.
Weren't they
as
saying
Vito
like?
said-
Weren't they saying to like not buy them?
Yeah, because they don't prevent you from getting sick. They prevent you from spreading the sickness.
Yeah.
Also, people never wear them properly because it's really annoying. They make
Yeah.
your face really sweaty if you wear them the way you're supposed to.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just,
I mean,
it doesn't do anything.
Usually worn them for work before.
The
and they're
question I
not
have,
fun
so
to
they
wear.
say like give people whatever social distance, like stay 6 feet away from everybody. What am I supposed to do on the bus?
Yeah.
drive your car, bro.
Yeah, right. Take $20 a day to park. No, thank
Oh,
you.
fuck that.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Oh, but you're only going over there to UW.
Downtown.
Oh, downtown? You teach downtown?
Yeah,
Where?
Third and University.
I thought you were in UW.
It's the UW extension.
Oh.
It's the professional
Extension
continuing education.
Yeah.
The downtown campus. It's in Puget Sound Plaza
Wow.
on 4th Avenue between Union and University. I take the train to the University Street stop, and it's right above it.
Wow.
So when there was that shooting on Third and Pike. That was like 2 blocks from
Oh,
there.
yeah.
It was- yeah.
Wow.
Oh, great citizens those people were. They've only been arrested in the city of Seattle 22 plus times.
Who? Really? Mm-hmm. I didn't know they caught him.
They caught him in like Las Vegas.
Damn. That was crazy. I just, people are like, "Oh, the downtown is so scary." I mean, it's not though.
Yeah.
That
Yes, it is.
one
It's fucking
block
gross.
is.
No, we're-
that
we're-
one block is.
We're not LA, and
The
we're
rest
not
of it's
New
not
York.
that bad.
It's not scary
Yeah.
here.
It's fucking gross downtown.
I
man.
go down there every day. I'm
Kidding
telling
me?
you,
The
it's
first
not
thing-
that bad.
The first thing I noticed going down to downtown here after being in LA was how clean it was.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
Have you been
Certainly
to LA?
weird. It's weird that like
I mean, yeah, why LA is a fucking shithole. You
Yeah.
guys know my hate for LA, California in general, but LA
Yeah,
especially.
LA and New York City are like the fucking armpits
those
of the
places are
fucking
gross.
US.
Yeah.
Dude, have you been to Pioneer Square?
Yes.
Yeah, it's clean.
Dump. Place is a dump.
It's got like
We were driving past
some
it.
graffiti.
We were
and
driving
that's it.
past it the other day, and there's a fucking homeless dude taking a shit in the park. What are you, a fucking dog, bro? Who's gonna clean up after you, you fucking asshole? I fucking hate homeless people, man.
Yeah.
I hate them. And I've
You know-
been homeless
you know,
before.
You know what they need to do? You know,
I've
you know
had
how
this.
they.
I've had to hang out outside of 7-Eleven at 3 a.m. before for one night because I got locked out of the apartment. I was homeless. I was a good citizen. I ate my hot dog outside of 7-Eleven with my roommate because we were both homeless because we got locked out. And then we broke into my cousin's house and we slept there.
When I lived in Ballard, I used to ride my bike to the store sometimes. And one day I rode all the way home, which it took me about half an hour, 40 minutes. In the dark, mind you, I didn't have a good headlight for my bike either, so it was super dangerous. I get home, realized I had left my keys at work.
Yikes.
And my roommate was out cold. So I rode all the way back to the store, picked up my keys, and rode all the way back home.
Bummer.
That fucking sucks.
You know what they need to do? You know how at like dog parks and stuff they have those little poles up with the
little
poop
bags?
bags that you can grab?
Yep.
They should do
Jesus
that with
Christ.
human-sized poop bags.
Yeah,
for
they
all the
should
homeless
just
people.
fucking
my
staple them to
God.
homeless people so that they can use them. They probably won't.
They have that thing for dogs that you like
Honestly,
wrap
I
it
don't
around
have a
their
problem
butthole.
with homeless people. I just have a problem with like the way we're dealing with it. It's just like
There is no dealing with it. That's the fucking biggest
exactly, yeah. Like there needs to be systems in place where they actually like take people, clean them up, give them like places to stay, and like
I mean, I guess a good thing
places to
about this.
shower.
I guess a good thing about this crisis that we have here is when we set up our wedding tent that's covered in dragons graffiti and a bunch of bullshit, and we have a keg in there. We're literally stationed like 150 feet away from a fucking like ginormous tent encampment bullshit. So if the cops roll by, the only thing we tell them is one, that our tent is Jay Inslee approved, so we're good there. I mean, they won't mess with us if they know that. And then, if they try to get us for our keg, we'll say, well, we're homeless. We can do whatever we want. We can be here. We can have 3 grams of heroin on us before you guys can arrest us. You know that's the thing here.
yeah.
What?
Tim, listen up, buddy. When you come here, bring 3 grams of heroin. You can get away
Jesus.
with it.
Don't tell Tim to do.
Don't get on an airplane with drugs.
Yeah,
That's
I
how
don't
you
think
get arrested.
I don't think fucking superfan Tim is gonna bring heroin to Seattle.
Yeah.
You guys, it's just a joke. Because I'm back on the show and fuck y'all. You know,
There you go.
I'm back to my bullshit.
But yeah, I don't mind homeless people, and like
Joe, I love your family.
No.
Not fucking family.
if we had systems in place to actually take care of them instead of just like throwing things like giving them shit but still keeping them on the street, you know?
what? Let's get them on the podcast.
The homeless, some homeless people.
Yeah,
we have
they're
had.
probably outside. Right? They're probably outside camped in
We
your
had
fucking
your homeless
neighborhood, man.
friend on the podcast, man.
Oh
What
yeah,
was his name?
Hey, he told us some good stories, man. That guy has got some great fucking stories. Oh man, fuck. Wait, have we discussed any new movies on this fucking thing yet?
I saw the
Have you
Joker. It
watched
sucked.
any new movies?
You saw the Joker? You didn't like it?
No, it sucks. That movie's terrible.
Well, I
Talked about
think
this
you're
last
full of
week.
crap.
I hated it. This is a garbage movie.
You're full of shit.
I really hated it.
Why? Why did you hate it?
Because it reminded me of American Psycho. That movie sucks. This movie sucked. It was so much like, oh, this guy's mentally unstable and he's pissed off at society for not treating him the way he thinks he deserves to be treated. So now he's just going to go on a murderous rampage. Like, yeah, that's how to deal with your problems, man. Get out of here. Plus, it was really confusing about what was real and wasn't real, which is not interesting to me.
They kind of cleared it up.
Not really.
Yeah, they did.
And then they implied that he murdered Bruce Wayne's parents, which is so not canonical at all. Also, how old is he supposed to be?
He didn't murder Bruce Wayne's
Well,
parents.
he inspired the riot that caused Bruce Wayne's parents to get murdered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty normal.
I don't know. How old is he supposed to be, too?
I mean, you got to think about it. The way that you see it is this isn't like one world where there's only one Joker. The way that I see it is this is like what inspires all the other Jokers to be the Joker.
So it's like the Rorschach guys?
So it's like, yeah, it's pretty much just like that. But it's, the Joker is not one human. It's multiple people who take on the persona of the Joker. And that's the way that I see it. This is just like the original, the OG, back when Bruce Wayne was a kid and they murdered it,
And I know Gotham is supposed to be a very corrupt city. It's always in the nature. But, like, the city was, like, cartoonishly evil. Like, everyone was a shithead all the time.
It's a really fucking shitty place.
What? Like, why did those kids steal a sign and beat him up, and then he gets beat up on the subway for no reason? Like, why? Literally everyone is the worst human in this movie. Like,
yeah, he got his ass kicked on the subway.
But then he fucking by those kids with this sign in the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah, he spent the whole movie getting his ass kicked. Mm-hmm. Fucking Bruce Wayne kicked his ass too.
What? I don't
yeah, in the
that.
bathroom.
Oh, Thomas Wayne.
Oh yeah.
Bruce Wayne was like 8 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, he kicked his ass because he put his fucking fingers in Bruce Wayne's mouth. So you gotta fucking. That movie was good.
I thought Joaquin Phoenix was good in that movie.
Joaquin Phoenix was a freak. That guy is so fucking good in that role. But he still has he's still got a track record with me that it's hard for me to forgive.
What? Why do you hate him?
I just didn't like him during his whole...
With that hip-hop movie?
Yeah, holy shit. And then Casey Affleck. I fucking hate Casey Affleck, too. So.
We talked about this.
Yeah, we did. We really did.
Yep.
But, I mean, in the last couple of years, I think Joaquin Phoenix has put out some good ones.
Did you like Signs?
Swing away, George.
Did you watch any new movies?
Jojo Rabbit.
I hear that's good.
Movie is really fucking good.
Yeah, that's good.
It was really good, and then I watched that movie Midway about fucking Pearl Harbor and shit. World War II movie. The main actor was fucking terrible, but I mean they fucking picked what's his butt from Deadpool?
Ryan Reynolds?
No.
T.J. Miller.
No, the fucking bad guy from the first one, Ajax.
Okay.
He was like your blockbuster movie guy.
I never
and it's like,
saw Deadpool.
It's like, oh, you never saw it? Oh, have you seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know Ajax.
I don't remember.
Oh, well, they fucking hired a British dude to play an American dude in Pearl Harbor, and it's like, what the fuck? This guy can't even mask his accent in the movie. It was terrible. He was terrible, but the rest of the cast was good, and the story is great because if the fucking Americans lost the Battle of Midway, we'd be Japanese. Right?
Oh,
now.
We
would be Japanese.
Yeah, he has kind of like a weird scrunched up face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was in Game of Thrones for like 2 episodes.
Oh, who was he?
And he got poached.
Who was he? What did he do?
He was one of Daenerys's fucking henchmen, like way back before they stormed that city with the slaves, with the cut off penises and shit.
Oh,
it was before that. He was the guy that went and like beheaded a couple people and like brought the heads.
Oh, Dario? Like
there you go, Dario.
The original Dario. Where they
yeah.
recast him with a completely different actor.
Yeah, yep. Before he got fucking poached. He got poached for the transporter.
Dario Naharis. The one when he was blonde and kind of weird looking.
Yeah, and
he
had
was
like
supposed to be super sexy. I don't know why you cast that guy.
that's the thing. Yeah. So yeah, they hired him to be. I mean, you know, what was pretty fucking rad was Nick Jonas was fucking rad in that movie.
Jesus
It
Christ.
was pretty fucking cool. He went out like a champ too. Like he fucking died really bad.
What movie?
Midway.
Oh.
He's like, he gets captured by the Japanese and
Was Nick Jonas the one who married Sansa Stark? That was Joe
I
Jonas,
don't
wasn't it?
fucking know.
One of the Jonas
idea.
brothers is
I don't
married to
keep
that
tabs
actress.
on him.
I don't know any of those people, so
You don't know who Sansa Stark from
Well,
Game of
I
Thrones
do,
is?
anyone else.
She married a Jonas brother.
I don't know the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah, he gets captured by the Japaneses like on a fucking life raft, and
Okay.
they're like, "Oh, tell us where your fucking fleet is," and you know he's like some fucking New Yorker in this movie, and he's like, "I had friends that died in Pearl Harbor, so go fuck yourself," and they tied him to like a fucking anchor and threw him off the boat.
Damn.
So, rip. Dude, fucking serious rip.
Damn.
You're dying for like 3 minutes at that point.
I really think
How long do you think you could go like anchor tied? You're falling down as fast as you can in the ocean.
yeah.
How long do you have to live?
I mean, if you can't, you're probably going to die.
You're not drowning to death.
You're going to get crushed by the pressure before you drown, probably. Unless you can somehow equilibrate that fast, but then you're going to use up all your air to do it. So
That's so fucked up,
not
dude.
great. Yeah.
That's so fucked up.
Like if you dive to the bottom of a 10-foot pool, you start to feel the pressure, you know? Like
Yeah.
if you're attached to an anchor in like, you know,
And you get
2
to
miles
you get to
deep, like,
you get to
forget
like
about it, yeah.
you get to see like the light slowly going away too. Like
Yeah.
the further in the ocean you go, the fucking darker it gets. I would fucking
That'd be one of the worst.
that
ways
would
to
be
go.
the
Yeah.
oh fuck. I think I'd rather
Would
I don't know. I don't
would
think
you
I'd rather
that, or would you rather freeze to death?
I'd rather freeze to death.
Freezing to
100%.
death is supposed to be very pleasant.
It's peaceful
Yeah.
because you don't even know you're dead.
When you get
just
super
kinda-
hypothermic, you think you're very warm all of a sudden. That's why you find freezing victims naked all the time.
And so, yeah. So like, I don't think I'd rather. Would you rather be tied to an anchor and thrown off, or like fucking burn?
Here's an idea.
Both of those
Would you
are like the fucking worst.
Would you want to be tied to an anchor going down into water or going down into lava?
Oh well, lava because you're instantly dead. The second
Melts
you're
you pretty fucking fast.
second your head hits.
Think
that
about how
lava,
much it
you're
hurts
dead.
to get burnt, though. Like, even just like a tiny burn.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Ugh.
I do think
That
you're.
would
Like a
suck.
4th degree burn. Oof.
I do think
That'd be
you're
bad. If you
alive.
survived a 4th degree burn.
I think you're alive less longer if you get thrown off a boat with an anchor than you are if you're burning to death. So I think I'd pick the anchor. Just close your eyes.
I just wouldn't want to die.
Yeah.
I don't
Not
wanna
like
die,
that.
period.
Jesus
At
fuck.
all. At all.
You fucking imagine that, dude? Oh my god.
I mean, would it be better to have like cancer and just slowly die over
Jesus
18
Christ,
months?
no,
I
that'd be
mean,
bad.
yeah.
Yeah.
Either
Get
way,
eaten by a shark in like one bite, like a really big shark too.
I mean, I guess then I wouldn't have to worry about my finances.
you're right.
How am I going to retire? Oh, I won't.
We're not gonna retire anyway, man.
Hey,
Stock
I'm
market went
planning-
down 10% this week. That's the worst market showing in 10 years. We're
I
entering
am
another
planning
economic
on making
recession.
enough
So
money in savings to retire off.
you're
my own
assuming that
savings.
the whole entire economy doesn't collapse and your money becomes worthless.
Well, obviously, if the fucking apocalypse happens, I'm gonna fucking probably die in the. whatever
Save up
sets
your
it
fucking
off.
save up your fucking bottle caps, man.
Yeah.
Invest in gold bullion like some sort of doomsday prepper.
Yeah.
Financial advice with the Beefy Boys.
Yeah.
I got stuck behind some fucking
just gonna
doomsday
pretend
prepper at
everything's gonna
Winco
be
the other
fine.
day.
I mean, I am going into the medical field, so I'll always have a job that pays well.
That's true. Always be in demand.
Yeah.
So I go to the
Even
store
in the
on Friday at
apocalypse.
midnight because I'm like nobody's gonna be there. I get to fucking shop peacefully.
Which grocery stores are still open that late?
Winco, dude, 24 hours.
I thought they all canceled their 24-hourness.
No.
All the Safeways don't do 24 hours anymore.
Not Safeway, not Winco.
It's because they keep, well, even the Metmart does, they lose more to shoplifting than they make from 12 to 4 a.m. or whatever. It's crazy.
Yeah, Winco does it right.
Why, they got like armed guards at the door?
No, they blockade everything that's like that where there's not employees.
Yeah.
They have it blockade like blocked in.
Damn.
So it's like a funnel. So everybody kind of just funnels into self-checkout where there's 2 employees and then 2 checkout lines where there's employees on each one. So you're not really you're not shoplifting at this point. Like,
just don't shoplift, man.
or just don't
be
fucking
shitty.
shoplift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what they could do at MetMart? They have that middle door now, the middle entrance door. They could just lock both the other doors and then just have the middle door open.
Yeah.
Because then you have to go by the registers in order to get out.
Oh yeah, they have that weird ass front door.
The weird ass fucking door.
Sean
And it's
Marie
slow
says
as shit.
hello, by the way.
Like,
Yeah, it's
automatic
weird.
doors are
Oh,
slow,
hello.
but like that middle automatic door is even slower than the more normal ones.
I know that some of your coworkers listen, but I was at the MetMart coffee stand today, and it took like half an hour for my 2 coffees, to the point where the assistant manager apologized that it was taking so long.
I've been hearing
I'm like,
rumors.
I thought about
of
timing
that
it because it
kind of
legit
thing.
felt like she was putting like whoever was on the espresso machine was putting out 1 drink like every 4 minutes. I'm like, what is taking so? I ordered these together. My latte's cold by the time my mocha gets there. I'm like, what is taking so long?
So yeah, dude, I go to the store at midnight to kind of beat the crowd, and I get stuck behind literally a fucking doomsday prepper.
Oh,
I was
canned
so-
goods for days.
I was so fucking mad. I almost had to tell him, like, dude, fucking put all this shit back in your cart and get to the fucking back of the line, asshole. I have like, 25 items, which is not all that bad.
Yeah.
This guy had 2 goddamn shopping carts with like a whole bunch of waters, a whole bunch of, like he said, canned goods.
And let me guess, he was like the worst kind of Pacific Northwest shopper where they don't assist in bagging at all. They just stare at the shopkeeper.
Well,
or
there
shopkeeper.
you have to bag your own groceries.
Oh, you do? They don't do it for you? No. Good. It drives me
It's
nuts.
good.
No, what drives me nuts is like when they carry on conversations with the checker, so no one's bagging until after the order's done. It's like this should be happening as you're going.
Well, that's
you
the thing.
guys.
This guy came by himself
Yeah. With his 2, Jesus.
with his 2 goddamn shopping carts and wasn't bagging his shit while the guy was bringing him up.
So you had to
Bro.
watch to make sure that he didn't get charged 98 cents instead of 95 cents for that can of beans.
It's
man.
like, dude, you're going to stockpile that shit in your shed or in your fucking bunker and you're never going to use it.
The can
I
goods-
have fucking chicken in my cart that needs to go into my fridge like right goddamn now, dude.
No,
Let me
you'll be
fucking
fine.
go.
You have 4 hours, that shit.
I know.
I was in there for 4 hours.
No, but I was behind this guy.
But canned goods go bad eventually. It was a whole office bit where Dwight had to replenish his doomsday, so he's eating like a 40-pound can of beans.
That's funny.
No, but it's like if you're a doomsday prepper, just
Honestly,
Don't do it.
It's not even a doomsday prep thing for me. Like, I just get canned food because I can't
Afford fresh.
yeah, but you're not getting 2 goddamn
Yeah,
shopping
that's-
carts full of it.
That's the difference.
So single items, 2 shopping carts.
There's nothing
filled
wrong
to the
with
brim.
buying. We buy canned beans all the time.
Yeah.
But 2 to 3 cans, not
'Cause,
40.
Actual fresh food usually just goes bad because you don't eat that often at home.
Yes, we shop in what we call the European style, where we go 3 times a week to the grocery store.
Yeah.
You live right next to 2 groceries. You work
I
at a
work in a
grocery store
grocery
and you
store.
live next to another one. Just buy the meal you're
I
going
live
to cook that
in
day.
between 3 grocery stores and working.
I know. You're at the nexus of grocery stores
Yeah.
right there. Oh.
You gotta love it. You guys, I'm so happy to be back.
It feels so good to be back, like Eminem said.
Eminem's new music sucks.
I made a hiking playlist of Eminem, the Cranberries, and Peanuts. I call it my trail mix. Number 1 dad joke.
That's dumb.
My Arra's aunt and uncle were telling us they were out hiking and the rats got into their trail mix, and they hate cranberries apparently. They were straight up high grading it. They were only eating the peanuts and raisins. They were throwing all the cranberries aside. You fucking rat. You got too much human food in you that you can just pick what you want. You taking photos of the setup here?
I am taking photos of the fucking box.
Fucking box.
The fucking box!
All right, I think we can wrap.
I think we're gonna
Yeah.
wrap because I gotta go home and take a shit and
Yep.
then fucking situate my house situation.
Situate my situation. You sound like a terrible rapper. All right. This has been episode number 70 of the Beefy Boys Bud Club. And we'll see you knuckleheads next week.
7.